Welcome back. News 4 Tucson has learned Border Patrol has begun street releases of undocumented immigrants in southern Arizona.
So that's as our local shelters reach capacity even before the end of Title 42. That has one Tucson city leader worried and taking matters into his own hands. News 4 Tucson's Chorus Nylander is live from Ward 6 City Office in Midtown with the latest on this.
Hello, Monica. Just behind me here is the office of Ward 6 City Council member Steve Kozachik. Right now, he's preparing to try and help with this border surge any way he can. He tells me that street releases are already happening in southern Arizona, and he's preparing here, hoping that he can keep these undocumented immigrants as safe as possible during this very complex situation. I mean, you just take a look at the video here. You can see some cots that he has ready to go for any needed overnight stays for undocumented immigrants here who are released by Border Patrol. Steve Kozachik works closely with Casa Salidas, which is a local shelter beyond capacity right now. He expects that he's going to have to utilize these cots soon. He says that Border Patrol has already begun conducting street releases in Nogales, Naco, and Douglas. Many of those people winding up here now in Tucson in need of help, as the governor's new policy on this matter is to bus them over to Tucson from these small communities. We spoke to a CBP spokesperson who couldn't confirm any of the street releases or their plans for upcoming releases, but said that their procedure is to drop these folks off at bus stations or near reasonable transportation so they can get to where they need to go. Kozachik takes issue with that approach.
They don't speak the language, they don't have the money, they don't have any way to communicate with their next of kin or their sponsors somewhere else in the country. It would be the same as you or I being dropped off at a bus station somewhere in El Salvador or in Haiti or in Guatemala.
And Kozachik seems to share the same sentiment that we've heard from the governor and just about every local official with a hand in the border situation, that they do not feel the federal government, the Biden administration, has been doing enough on this issue, especially with the end of Title 42. It was just a couple years back, 2021, we were seeing the small community of Ajo seeing a large number of street releases that put pressure on their limited resources. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you why things have been very quiet over there and why Tucson may be running the burden of that situation from there. More on that coming up at 6. We're live from Midtown. Chorus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.